If I can go back in time and talk to my 20-year-old self, I wouldn't tell him to work harder. I wouldn't tell him to chase money. I tell him the truth. You're making mistakes right now that could cost you your life. Most people in their 20s don't realize that they're setting themselves up for failure. But today, I'm breaking it all down with the 10 things that I wish I knew in my 20s so you don't have to make the same mistakes. If you feel stuck, lost, even confused, like time is just slipping away, this video is for you, so you're gonna wanna watch it until the end. I'm gonna share the lessons that I had to learn the hard way so you don't have to. Stay locked in because number 7 is the lesson that I feel I had to learn the hardest way. And these lessons don't go in any particular order. Every single lesson is as important as the other. So let's start it off with lesson 1. So the first lesson is that time is your greatest asset. A lot of times we feel like money would be our greatest asset, but it's important to appreciate that money comes and goes. You're gonna have money sometimes, you're not gonna have money sometimes. It fluctuates, but the time that you have is something that you will never get back. So just make sure that you're focusing on things that you actually care about. Focus on things that actually mean something to you. Don't let distractions get the best of you. A lot of times, especially in your late teens and early 20s, we're wasting time on things that don't really mean much to us. And deep down, we know that these things don't mean much to us. Maybe we're hanging around with friends that they have, let's just face it, they're going nowhere. And we're just around them because, well, that's just what we've been doing. This means that you need to take out as many distractions from your life as possible. So think of this like floating on a canoe, and you have a whole bunch of weight on it, bags of weight. And all these bags represent different distractions in your life. Now, you're supposed to get from point A to point B across the lake or the ocean. In order to get there faster, and in order to even stay afloat, you're gonna have to get rid of some of these things, so that your boat can float, so that you can have space, so that you can properly navigate to your destination. Time is your greatest asset. Don't waste it. Now, just think about this. If you had to eliminate one time waster today in your life, what would it be? Let me know in the comment section. Lesson number 2. And this is something I cannot stress enough. Don't live to impress people. Stop trying to impress people. One of the biggest mistakes is seeking approval instead of self-respect. Save your resources and gradually make a life for yourself. You don't need to impress none of these people, because the more you elevate in life, you realize that these people that you are trying to impress are irrelevant, especially in the journey that you're headed to. So you need to let that go. Learn to be more authentic with your own self. Impress your own self. You have to look yourself in the mirror every single night before you go to bed, when you're brushing your teeth, and every day when you wake up to start your day. You're the one who's facing yourself. No one else is there. Try to make that person smile. Make life better for that person in the mirror. You're not living for anyone else except for you. So very, very important. Stop trying to impress people. It's not worth it. So if you're a man trying to impress a woman, or a woman trying to impress a man, you need to accept that if you're mating, or if you're attracting them based on the resources that you have, that's what they're gonna expect from you. So don't complain when all this person wants from you is resources and money. You're the one who's creating that lifestyle for yourself by trying to buy them with the image. Stop trying to impress people. Be yourself. It's worth it. You need to stop trying to impress people. Drop a money bag emoji in the comment section if you've ever spent money trying to impress people. Lesson number 3 is health is wealth. Somebody probably already told you this, but I cannot stress this enough. When you're younger, you're eating all of this junk food and you're like, oh, I have a good metabolism. I can eat anything all the time. When you hit 30, you are going to realize that metabolism is not metabolisming. Start taking care of your body now, because all of that bad eating, it accumulates just to bite you when you hit 30. Trust me, start eating a little bit more clean, even a little bit. I'm not telling you not to enjoy the fast food availabilities, but always remember, if you do not prioritize your health now, you're going to pay for it later. If this means changing how much fast food you eat, how frequently you eat it, whatever it means, at least start making those changes right now, because I guarantee after 30, things change. And I'll just leave you with this. If you have $10 billion and 7,000 properties and all the designer wear that you want, but you're sick and you can't walk and you can't even enjoy it, what would even be the point? You cannot even enjoy it if you don't have health. Take care of yourself, go to the gym, exercise, eat well. If you're already on this grind, comment, I'm already in beast mode in the comment section, and let people know that this is important, because a lot of people, you'd be surprised, do not appreciate how important this is. Lesson number 4 is one of the most important ones. I know I said that all of the lessons are important, but this one really hits. Lesson number 4 is choose your friends wisely. A lot of us have friends from back in the day. A lot of us have people that we used to chill with when we were kids. So we're like, oh, well, loyalty. Listen, some people you just need to let go. You're on a path going up. They're on a path going like this, stagnant, or they're on a path declining. All they could do is hold you down. You need to let them go. You need to choose your friends wisely, and you need to make this a priority. Because like they say, if you're around 5 alcoholics, you're gonna be the 6th. If you're around 5 lazy people, you're gonna be the 6th. We underestimate how much our environment plays a role in who we are. We underestimate how much of an impact these people have on our lives. But trust me, it's a significant impact. So the quicker that you can let go of these people, the quicker that your life starts to get better. A lot of times we think that there's these giant things that are gonna happen to change our lives, when really it's these smaller things. Just choosing your friends, choosing your environment, choosing who you allow to be in your space, choosing who you share energy with. A lot of times in our 20s, we're in situations and relationships where we're giving so much energy to a person, and then we leave, we just feel depleted. Why is it? That energy should be given back. It should be like a circular motion. It's like 2 batteries working together, powering the remote to play your video game. That's how it should be working. If one battery is not as good as the other, the remote's not gonna work well. So this is the same way. You should be feeding off of your friends, just like how your friends are feeding off of you. You shouldn't feel depleted after being around your friends. You shouldn't feel like your energy has been sucked out by an energy vampire after you're with the people that you claim to love. So if this is you, you need to really reevaluate what you're doing in life, with who and when, and start to make those changes in your life. Because I guarantee you, just those small switches will change your life drastically. And this leads us into the next lesson. And the next lesson is to trust your gut more. You have an instinct that is innate and it is curtailed to you specifically. A lot of things that are for other people are just not for you. And your gut will be the first person to tell you that. A lot of times, friends are gonna try to introduce you to other friends, and your gut's like, something wrong with this person. I don't know, something's wrong. You need to listen to that gut. It's going to save your life. Your gut tells you information before your brain can actually appreciate and understand it, because your brain is working on patterns while your gut is predicting based on all these subconscious cues that you cannot yet see. Learn to trust your gut. It's something that will save your life more often than none. Number 7, cherish the real ones in your life. The older you get is the more that you're gonna realize that people are going to lie to you, people are going to double cross you, people are going to talk madness behind your back, people are gonna smile in your face and you're gonna think everything is okay, but really they have these secret agendas that they're working on when you're not there. So that means that the real ones in your life, the people that are actually good, the people that are actually there for you, the people that you can call and depend on, you need to make them know that they are those people for you. You need to appreciate them because they're not many. And the older you get is the more you realize, like, wow, like there's only like 3 real ones in my circle, or there's only 1 real one in my circle, or I'm the only real one in my circle. One thing you need to know is just don't treat these people like they're replaceable, because they're not. A lot of times, the way social media advertises it, or the way these self-help gurus try to say it is that, oh, just let these people go, and it's not everybody that you can just let go. There's people that are solid and you need to hold on to them because there are not many of them. And that is something that will save you in the future, because it's not everybody that you can call when you're down. Some people you're gonna call when you're down and they're gonna push you even downer. Some people you're gonna call when everything is out of luck, and they're just gonna carry your news to everybody else because they were waiting for the day that you fell. I know this sounds dramatic, but it's something that you really need to appreciate and understand. Hopefully you can understand it in your 20s, because there's people in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s that really have not appreciated this, and they suffer for it. So cherish the real ones in your life. Now, step number 8 is to learn how to love and appreciate yourself. And this means to know how to appreciate your alone time when it's just you and you. The older you get is the more that people around you are going to start disappearing. People around you are going to start doing different things in their lives, growing in different ways. You're going to find yourself alone. So you need to know how to appreciate what that time means for you. You need to know how to build with that time. If you want a video that talks about why loneliness or being alone is not loneliness, please check out the video in the description, or I think I'll put it on one of the cards where I explain why being alone is actually something that is necessary. It's inevitable, but it's also something that is necessary on the journey to becoming your best self. Lesson number 9, relationships won't just fix eventually. They won't. People will be who they are. And if they're not growing and changing to become who they need to be to work with you in a relationship, you need to let them go. And you cannot help a person that does not want to be helped. Most relationships are not going to be fixed unless those people are willing to change and they're actively working on themselves. People are really who they are. We believe that people are something else. We believe in them and we try to work with them and we try to build them. But if they don't want to help themselves, nothing is going to happen. You need to cut your losses. And this goes for you as well. So relationships won't fix you. If you have problems that you're dealing with, if you have pains, if you have traumas, if you have things that you're not okay with, things that trigger you, you need to work on that yourself. Relationships won't fix it. Leave a lesson in the comment section that you learned that really helped you in relationships. Now let's get to lesson number 10. Last but not least, your mindset controls everything. It's mind over matter in most circumstances. If you can think it, if you can believe it, you can take action on it and you can make that your reality. There's something I always used to say is choose, believe, become. This doesn't mean that as soon as you choose and you believe that you're gonna all of a sudden become exactly what you imagined. This means that you're starting to take the actions necessary for that reality to come into your life. So you will be in the process of becoming the more that you take these actions. So take it upon yourself to fix your mindset. If you have a defeatist mindset, if you have a scarcity mindset, take it upon yourself to read the books necessary to put yourself in scenarios that will be helpful to shift that mindset. Allow yourself to receive what you believe in. You deserve it. Now, if you can take just one of these lessons of the 10 that I mentioned and apply it in your life today, I am super thankful, because this is more than anybody has taught me. Now, your 20s is a precious time. Don't let anybody fool you into believing that you need to be something when you're 21 or 22. You cannot rush success. Your journey is unique. I made a video about this that I'll leave in the clip, either this side or up in the cards, that talks about the reason that you cannot rush success. And that's going to be something that's also going to help you on your journey to becoming the best version of yourself. Remember to like the video and to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one where we discuss more topics on being true to you. That's all I have for the video. I'll see you in the next one.